Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Pete. You're watching Pete Jacob, the model builder, and we've got something new. The Lamborghini Miura is coming to this channel. As you can see on the on top and side camera, we've got six stages here of the Miura, and I'm looking forward to this one because this is a new build by Agora Models. Check out their website, agoramodels.com. They do ship to anywhere in the world, but not everywhere. So check them out whether or not if you want to do this yourself. It is a brand spanking new build, as I said, and it's very, very yellow, as you can see right there. So, as this is an Agora, I cannot show you the magazine, but I can show you some pictures of the car, which I will do now and again here and there. And without further ado, let's just get into building this, because I love to do this one. It's a brand new build, so let's get to it. This is stage one, and look at the way they keep things in neatly. That's the bull of Lamborghini bull is in there. A steering wheel, and this little decal, and I'm not going to take that out with it. But this is what we're starting with. Look at that. Isn't that bloody neat? Okay, let's see what we are starting with. We're starting with a very, very, very small one. Push it in properly. Then we're gonna, as you can see, it's neatly in there. Put that aside. We're gonna put this handle in. And that is going into that hole right there, and this one is going into the little crevice that is there, so we can push it in. Easiest thing to do, and look at that detail there, really nice, as is the paint job on this. The easiest thing to do is push it through from this side. Oh, it's in. Okay. Don't know if you can see it. It's in there. I'll make a quick picture. Wow, that was a hard one to push in. You want to be careful. And that is stage one done. We've got all these little parts left that we're not doing anything with at the moment. Stage two. A new screwdriver, which is too small, so it will be chucked. Silver trim, the window, first screws, and they are type A. And we've got type B coming on as well. A wheel that I've already put together. It's easy to put on, and the last bit you just do by pressing it like so. It's really in tight, but when you hold the wheel, it's not as good as it is. I've got the valve right there and Pirelli on top. That's all the part for this stage. So I've put the wheel in already. With another wheel I will show you, because I wanted to get this through. Like so, put it together, push it all together there. And then we're gonna put our A screws in there. This is into metal, so we will be putting a bit of oil on. And remember, when you're putting in two screws in for one part, put one in first. Don't fully tighten it, but put it in loosely. Then put in the other one, and then you can tighten up. That makes sure that everything is positioned in the right spot. It's neatly in there. And that is what we have in this stage, and I don't think we're doing anything anymore in this stage. We've got, as you can see, a lot of stuff accumulating here. Part 3 is a seat, which we'll not be doing anything with, so we're putting it with the whole bunch of stuff that we have. Right, this looks really nice. We start with these two. Did you see that? Have a look at that orientation and push them together. And we've got 3 neat points to put in. From the front we'll be putting in a B-screw. And if I'm looking at the thread, this is plastic, and that's correct. So that is what we have, like so. Yep. We're taking out the dashboard. How do you call these things? I don't know. The speedometer and the tachometer. And then we have that one, the cover. Okay, you need to line up the pin there with a hole in there to get it all together, and then you line it up here, and then it's all together. As you can see, these are out there. That is what you have. Next, we are going to put those two in. Oh, that's much better. There you go. We've got those in. The 2 vents. And now, do take care of these, because you don't see them, but they are there. They stay in properly. Getting that stuff off is harder. As you can see right there, that's them in. We're going to start with this one. Which we will put like that, so we can put the lenses in. There are films on both sides, and these are tiny. We'll be pushing that in a moment. Then we take that light out as well. And it's bent for us already. Okay, we've got that together. Okay, I've put a little bit of my favorite glue in there to make it extra thin. Then I put the glove compartment in, and now I'm going to put all those little tiny little things in there. That one's in as well, and the tiniest of one goes on the dashboard, top of the dashboard. Come on, guys. The screw must go in those kind of little tiny holes. Okay. And then 2 B screws again. And everything should stay together neatly. And that is what we have at that point. Let's see if I can light this up with my, and it does light up really nicely. As you can see right here, the parts for stage number 5, and we're putting in the door mechanism, As you can see right here, these are the two parts that we need. I'm going to keep those. Maybe you can use them later. And see how we put it in. And we're going to put it in like so. So you can see right there. And then put it in so. Then get that in there. And there are some notches there, so to make it easier to put them in. And then we got two of these C screws, I think. Yep. To put in. Let's get the oil a little closer. So two C screws, as you can see right there, and we've got the door opening mechanism in. We're going to leave it like so, and we're going to put the locking mechanism in, or the opening mechanism, or which will be put in like so. So it's this little thing, and we're going to put it in right there, like so. And we're putting an A screw in that, and we're screwing into metal, so we're going to put a bit of oil on the tip of the screw, so don't over tighten it. Mechanism is in there properly and can be pushed in. Then we're going to put that little block in there. It's a little black block. I don't know if you can see it. That is what we're going to put in. And there's only one way to put it in, so we put it in that way. And it's a D screw that we put in there. And that is going into metal as well, so we put some oil on the tip. There you go, wobble check. Then we've got this switch for the door lights, what we had in the Peugeot 205 as well, which I showed you not too long ago. And we are going to thread this underneath. It's in there. We're not going to screw that in some way, so, and we're going to thread this through the opening mechanism like so, so it can be moved in there, and make sure that it's not hitting any of the points that we're going to screw in. We're going to put this one in. You need to push it a little so that they are connected properly. And we're putting in a few A screws, and it's all into metal, so we put a bit of oil on the tip. So that's all of them in. I just think this one could go a little bit tighter. That's all of them in, and that's stage 5 done. So we're going straight over to stage 6. A lot of little tiny parts, and we're getting the little silvery parts out, which is, that's the door opening mechanism, and we're pushing it into that position there. It's in. Then the locking mechanism, and there is a piece of something there. So be careful with that. There's a little sticky piece of sticky tape there, and that looks like great, but I'm going to put a little bit of my favorite glue in there. And then that looks neat, and we're going to put it into those two positions. One is a screw hole and one is a locating lug and hole. Okay, and we put a B screw in there, which is into plastic, so no needs to put any oil in. And be careful with tightening this, don't over tighten it. This is the locating lug, and that's the screw. There we go. Next, we take that little piece of backing paper off, and there's double-sided tape there, and I presume And there we go. And that's neatly in there. Even up here there's a little bit of double-sided tape that sticks. I think I'm going to clamp that for a bit, if it keeps. No, it doesn't. So we'll use the clamp that we all got when we were born. Last bit to put on is that piece of trim, which is a bit velvety. And there we go. Wow. Needs a lot of force, guys. There we go. And there we go. I am going to put a bit of silver on that. So that is what we have at the end. Let me get my silver pen, because I don't want that to stand out. And that is that for this stage and this pack. It's done, guys. We have the first parts for this beautiful, beautiful, and I need to not touch that paint. Some beautiful parts here. So that's the first pack for this beautiful Lamborghini. I love the color and the painting is really good. Needed to do a little bit of a touch up on the inside here. But that's, if I do that one more time, it's not visible. And that's that for this. As I said, this is a beautiful pack from Agora Models. Have a look at their website. They've got this beautiful car, but they've got some other beautiful things as well. If you want this, have a look at their website. But I've not got anything else to tell you, but thank you very much for joining me, and thank you very much for sticking out all the way to the end, and thank you to all subscribers for subscribing to my channel. I am today on, and that's the 12th of June, on 212, and I really want to thank you for helping me to get to that point, and I would love for you to help me to get to more than this, and make some beautiful stuff for you guys. Please like, subscribe, and pass it on, and leave a comment if you would like. I will answer your question. And saying thank you again. Like, subscribe, and pass it on, and I do hope to see you next time on any of my other builds. Thank you very much.